Hello guys, welcome to another episode of कोकणी फंडेज. आज आमी उलयतले हो जो युरोपियन सुपर लीग अनाउन्स जाला एक प्रेस रिलीजान की टॉप 12 teams, 12 footballing clubs from Europe have decided to break away from Champions League from European football and form their exclusive club, which will compete on a weekly basis in the midweek among each other and break away from Champions League. That's what. And right now there are 12 clubs named who have agreed to form this new Super League, and they are saying that there will be three more clubs who will be joining, who all together, all these 15 clubs together would be called the core founding members of the club. And here these clubs will not get relegated from this Super League. So in time immemorial, it would be like a franchise model wherein you are always part of the league. You cannot be relegated. No, these 15 members, and they are saying there will be 5 more teams who would come on rotating basis, who would be part of this Super League based on their past performance in the previous season. So not sure, they have just come up with release, not sure when this would start, but let's talk about it. I'll give you more details on what we have so far. So as I said, there are 12 members, but the history of this competition, there have been discussions on this league, or a super kind of league being formed for many years, but nothing came out of it. The UEFA, or the Champions League governing body, always came revamped the Champions League to make it more attractive. And the timing of this release is also critical because it came just on the eve of UEFA coming out with their revamp plan to increase or expand the Champions League, to make it more profitable and to share more revenue with this club, because that is the prime reason it looks like why this Super League has been formulated, or they have come up with this idea, because their motto is the best clubs, the best players every week. So what they hope to do is, with this major clubs, the top clubs of the major footballing countries in Europe, they expect that every week in week out you play against the best opposition, rather than the current format wherein the group stages have like weaker opposition also. So there is a sense of predictability in the group stages, wherein let's say Real Madrid plays against, no offense, but let's say AEK Athens. Real Madrid is going to progress from the group. So there are falling numbers of the spectators as well. There is less interest. They would rather start watching from the knockout phases, wherein you have better teams playing against each other. And I think that is the reason given by these super teams to validate why they are coming with this Super League. So currently the league has been announced on 18th April. As I said, there was a press release that has been sent out by these founding clubs. And like founding clubs, there are, as I said, 12 founding clubs. There are 6 from England, that is Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, and Tottenham Hotspur. So these are like really the true top 6 of the league, although not so much in this season, wherein Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Tottenham out of the top 6 even, where they have been replaced, or Chelsea is there I think on 4th, but Leicester and West Ham are completing the top 4, along with Man City and Man United. So I'm not sure how, like, maybe how they have come up with this. Maybe it's their current valuation in the market, and they have agreed, okay, we'll form this. So 6 from England, and there are 3 clubs from Italy, that is the top 3: Juventus, Inter Milan, and AC Milan, who are part of this 12-member founding team. And from Spain, we have Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. So again, blockbuster 3 teams from Spain. For now, there are no teams from Germany and France. So you might have expected Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Lyon, Paris Saint-Germain. So right now they have stayed away from it, but who knows? Those three additional teams they mentioned as would be the founding members. We are not sure who these additional three teams would be. So for now, the competition format would be, as I said, 15 founding members plus 15 rotating teams. So they would be split into two groups of 10 teams each, and they would play each other on a home away basis. And at the end of the corresponding league, the top three teams from each group will qualify for the quarterfinals. So six teams, and the fourth, fifth placed finishers would play against each other on a home away on a two-tie match to identify the next two teams qualifying for the quarterfinal. So we'll have 8 teams, and then it would be a knockout stage, just like it is there in the Champions League. So what they're trying to achieve is in the knockout or in the leagues, they're expecting that they will have the best matches day in day out or week in week out, and probably this looks like to be modeled on the NFL, where you have the American Football League and the National Football League. They compete against each other, and at the end you have the knockouts or the wildcard games, the the conference games, the Super Bowl finally, right? So but and again, over there also there are no relegations or no promotions. So this is moving towards that, wherein all these 15 founding members guarantee their involvement in this league. They guarantee that they own or they govern how the revenue is shared, and it looks like it's more money oriented. But the biggest losers are like the other teams who are competing in the leagues, because these people will also compete in their national leagues. And who knows, if let's say Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool finish in the top four, they wouldn't be interested in Champions League. So how would you qualify, or who would qualify Champions League? Would Champions League even survive in that case, if the best teams are not playing in the Champions League? And also, who will qualify for the Super League? As I mentioned, 5 teams on rotating basis, but it's just 5 teams out of like 20 teams. So there is less competition for these 15 members, and looks purely like many would say a greedy approach, that they are expecting like they will survive, they will always be in this league, they will have all these matches, and they will get a revenue share that they feel entitled to right now. The prize money also, I'm not sure how the prize money or the revenue share would be, but that probably will get more in detail as we move ahead. They have also announced the leadership of this group. Florentino Perez, who is current president of Real Madrid, would be the first chairman of this league, and there are 4 vice chairmen: Andrea Agnelli, the chairman of Juventus; Joel Grazer, the co-chairman of Manchester United; John Henry, the director of Liverpool; and Stan Kroenke, the owner of Arsenal. These 5 people are currently named in the leadership committee. There have been a lot of opposition once the press release came out. The UEFA, the Football Association, the Premier League from England, the Italian Football Federation and Serie A from Italy, the Royal Spanish Football Federation and La Liga from Spain, all have come out and issued a joint statement that they would consider all matches available at all levels to oppose this, and they might take some judicial approach as well. They have also strongly said that even the players involved in this group, although they are playing for the club, they would also be banned from playing in the international matches or representing their countries. So all these things are coming out. It's still to be cleared out if they are going ahead with this league. It is finalized. What are the 3 additional teams who will be part of this league? From my side, I think I've always enjoyed the competition of Champions League, that only the top deserving teams who have played the entire season to reach into the top 4 to qualify. Top 4 in England's case, in Germany the top 3. So you need to fight for your places in the top leagues of Europe, right? You cannot just feel entitled that okay, we are the biggest team and we would be part of this league every year. So I feel that that essence of competition would be lost over here. You would always feel okay, I lost this year, again next year I would be there. And I don't see a lot of growth happening from football perspective, rather it's just a money making machine wherein you are breaking away and trying to gain control of the revenue, gain control of the matches. And I'm not sure whether you should even be allowed to play in the league, because in the league you play because you can qualify as a top members, top finishing teams, and qualify for these European games. But if you are not going to play at the end of the season, then you might not as well play, so you form your own league. I am totally, at least from the initial information that I have, I'm not pro this. I still reserve my opinion, because I would like to see more competition for these places. The Champions League or UEFA was going to give out their own statement on how they are planning to revamp Champions League. We could have waited for that. And the timing of this is also not very good, right? It's pandemic going on, where you want to see more passion, more concern for the other clubs. Not everyone is in the top leagues, but you have a football pyramid, and everyone thinks, okay, if we play well, we move up or move down. There is no harm or no nothing's lost if you just lose. You'll have to fight hard to climb up the ladder, but here you'll just stay there, and then only you guys are there to gain. The smaller teams who kind of fight hard to reach the Champions League or reach the high levels, because there is money involved there, they would feel cheated. If Champions League itself ceases to exist, then what's the point of playing in your national leagues if you are not going to qualify for the highest level? I would have thought that as we are in pandemic, these top leagues across Europe would do something to generate revenue for the smaller clubs who are reeling under the pandemic pressure. Many jobs have been lost, and just now that the football is back, to come up with such a statement, it's bad for everyone. I was just looking at the a video of Gary Neville responding. He feels that he's been cheated. It's a disgrace to football. It's greed talking, and it's not just who are the current owners, whether it's Americans who want to formulate that to generate money, but let's look at the history in England. Let's look at history in Spain, right? These are clubs of the people. There is a lot of passion involved, and if these people do not get or rather for the smaller clubs, if there is no competition to rise up to the highest leagues, then they would be cheated out of this, if it's just a very exclusive club or exclusive league that you're forming. So I'm hoping better sense prevails, and they come up with another statement that okay, we'll have to rethink this, and we are not going ahead with it. I'm just hoping this is just a ploy to get a better deal out in the Champions League, or in the revamp that is going to be announced. I hope that's all that is to it, rather than totally breaking away from UEFA and forming their own league, because right now I'm not sure how it's going to help the football in general, and it looks like it's just going to help those 12-15 founding teams, as they call it, and it looks more a very greedy or money making idea rather than anything else. I don't see any footballing reason for this, because there is competition across, even in Champions League. If they increase the or expand the league, I think there would be enough competition. And since '92, when the Champions League was revamped in the current format, there'll be enough moments, and it has been loved all over. So we'll see. The next couple of days would be very interesting. I'll have to see how or what they say, and and not just me, but the football leagues across Europe and the people who so much love the teams would be really interested to know how and where this is going. So just one reaction to it, I'm not for it. Cheers guys, bye.